What's up, friends? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me yet again for another Breaking Bad episode. Always excited for these because this show is just fantastic. And so I cannot wait to get into another episode, see what happens. Obviously, things have kind of come back to a little bit of normalcy. Obviously, Walter is back at home with Skyler and Walter Jr. Jesse is kind of in the clear as far as the DEA after him. We'll see if they can get their cooking business back up and running again, start making some money. Obviously, all things aren't good right now, though. Skyler doesn't fully trust Walter after learning from Hank and Marie that he has a second cell phone and him straight up lying to her face. That's not going to help their relationship at all, and she might just start mistrusting everything he says in the future if it doesn't make sense in her mind. So Walter definitely has a tough situation there to deal with. Even if they do start cooking again, it'll be interesting to see how they distribute it, because Tuco was their distributor, the one who was getting them the money that they were looking for. And so they'll probably either have to find a new distributor or just start trying to set up a distribution type thing themselves. So either way, it's going to be difficult for them. But as always, if you'd like to watch along with me for the entire length of the episode, definitely check out my Patreon link in the description. That's where you can find that, as well as all my other stuff from the channel in full length form. But if you enjoy this video, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up by the end. That would be much appreciated. Helps the video reach a lot more people. So I'm grateful for all of you who do that. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into episode 4. Yes, finally, we are getting back to this pool scene from the first episode. It's been killing me not knowing what this meant. Is this Walter? So with his get up there, his hazmat suit or whatever it is, and then all the stuff looking like it was exploded into the pool, at least the bear, were he and Jesse cooking at his house?
As for now, no contact. Understood? Oh, where are you going? I leave first.
Interesting. So they aren't going to cook for a little bit, at least.
Walt?
In the kitchen.
There's no way Walter's going to be able to do much at all for a while if Skyler's going to freak out every time she doesn't see him in the same room.
Dad's cooking breakfast.
But don't worry, I'm also doing all the dishes.
Huh?
It's making me real hungry looking at that.
Walt, you didn't have to do this.
I wanted to. Grapefruit juice?
Yes, please. Thanks.
Man, Skyler does not look very happy with him. It's real hard to mend a relationship when there's that bit of distrust that sneaks in.
There's a fiction writers seminar at UNM. Maybe you might, I'll go with you if you like.
Maybe his tactics are starting to work a little bit with her. She seemed pretty happy hearing that.
You were wondering if I had a second cell phone? What you heard was my cell phone alarm. The alarm sound is almost exactly the same as the regular phone ring.
I can't tell whether she's buying this or not, but it is a bit of a clever lie. I'll give him that.
You know, if we do this thing at UNM, maybe on the way home, we can stop by and I can get a new cell phone. Oop. Skyler?
Whoa, now Skyler's just peacing out in the middle of conversations. I thought Walter was making some progress there. And I mean, I respect Walter for trying to take some time off to repair some of his family relationships, but if he's just eventually going to get back into cooking, it's just going to all come down again. So, I mean, like, it feels a little bit all for nothing.
So I went over there and I let myself in, and I found your laboratory.
Dang, it was before he cleared it out. I thought when he cleared it out last episode, he'd avoided any issues with it.
Manufacture of a Schedule II controlled substance is a second-degree felony.
You will not drag us down with you.
Vacate the house in 72 hours.
Man, if Jesse's house is getting taken away from him, then I can definitely see why in the first scene they might have been cooking at Walter's house, because they don't have another location. Unless they manage to get the RV back eventually. Reversing the roles here a little bit.
Hey, Hey, I fixed the garage door.
Great.
Maybe Skylar just did that to show Walter what it felt like. I don't know.
You know, for what it's worth, I was thinking about going back to those meetings, the cancer support group.
That's good.
Yeah, it's good.
Dang, Skylar's completely shutting him off right now from conversation. Their relationship is in such a bad place.
Thinking real seriously about business school, actually. You can do the whole thing from your computer now, and this is good. We're talking, starting a dialogue.
I don't think his mom's buying one bit of this. She's probably been dealing with this his whole life, or his adult life at least.
Jenny wanted me here. I was the one who took care of her. I earned this. What'd you do? You decided to, I don't know, make your eldest son homeless? Great family, Mom.
Oh, shoot. A little bit more issues to the family than I considered before. If Jesse's actions would have brought on some massive legal troubles for his family, definitely gotta give some credence to why they're wanting to kick him out.
Flynn and me gotta get going.
Who's Flynn?
Flynn, he's your...
Flynn?
Yeah, so?
Why is Walter Jr. lying about his name? Does he want to disassociate himself from his dad by not going by Walter Jr.?
Hey, I made omelets.
I'm going out, but thanks, though.
Where are you going?
Can you get the phone, please?
If Walter wants to repair relationships, he's definitely going to have to stop cooking for the foreseeable future.
Sky, where are you going? Can you at least tell me that?
Ooh, should probably get that well. I'll be back in a few hours.
Oh, this is so awkward to watch their interactions now. There's so much tension.
I get I shouldn't call, but I'm in a situation over here.
When the moment is right, I will call you.
Mr. White, you're not listening. No. Right? They're kicking me out of my house.
Everything is screwed for everybody right now.
Oh, hey, thank you. Thank you so much.
They've done too much already that pretty much the only life that they can have right now is the cooking meth life with each other. Jesse's family situation is messed up. Walter's family situation is messed up.
Yo, we should get Twat Hammer up and running again, yo. I'm serious.
I know, that sounded tight.
Hey, thanks again, P. Mommy's home.
Dang, it's interesting to see someone who Jesse used to interact with, I guess, in a band. Just the completely different paths they went on.
Paul, could you help me in the bedroom with these?
Sure. Yeah.
He's gonna get kicked out again. Poor Jesse, man, it's rough out there. Has no friends that he can turn to.
Dude, you're gonna kill me. Totally spaced that the in-laws are crashing this weekend.
Hey, no, that's cool. I got tons of people, yeah.
Yeah? Yeah.
Dang, dude, he really only has a Walter that he can talk to at this point. Unless he tries to crash with Wendy again.
What if it's just for tonight?
Man, Jesse's punching everything, especially phones this episode. Oh, he still has the RV he can get. I'd forgotten about that for a second. And it does have all the cooking materials in there. Oh, gross, dude. Jesse cannot catch a freaking break this episode. My man has been through it. Dang, man, that's sad to see Jesse in that situation. He's really hit rock bottom at this point. I love the way that characters progress up and down in this show. It's so well done. None of it feels out of place. Everything feels earned. And I don't know what's going to happen next, but if Jesse does kind of get back to normal, it'll be even more satisfying because we've seen him at such a low point in this case.
I can't pay you today, but I can pay you this week.
I thought your word was your bond.
I really need a break here.
He's tried everything at this point. I wouldn't be surprised if the next place he goes is just showing up at Walter's house. He's got nothing left.
I don't know. I banged on it. It sounds pretty full to me.
Oh no, he went back in. Oh, Jesse, let's go, you legend. He's done finding a new place to stay.
I wanted to apologize, and I just want to make sure that we don't lose contact.
Thank you. I agree.
Dang, the first actually good connection moment they've had in the past few episodes.
Is that it?
Jeez, dude, there's so much anger in her eyes. It's insane.
Not talking to me, going out all day and refusing to tell me where. I mean, you are obviously angry with me about something. So let's talk about it.
It's funny he says that. He was just been doing the same thing to her.
You have to tell me what's really going on right now. You don't want to lose contact with me, Walt? Then tell me.
Tell you what?
Oh man, Walter. This man had an opportunity, and as difficult as it may have been, that was probably his last shot. And that was an incredible scene with two actors at the top of their game.
We're not done here. Skylar, do you know what I've done for this family?
Oh no, Jesse did show up to Walter's place. Also, I feel like that's the first time Walter has actually gotten angry at Skylar in this show. He's a completely changed man.
Why should I be penalized because of your sloppiness? You are a pathetic junkie. Too stupid
My goodness, man, what an unbelievable sequence. That was so well done. The acting from Bryan Cranston in that moment was peak acting. I was just in awe of his performance in that moment. Incredible. Also, going from him straight up lying and committing 100% to the double life with Skylar, going right to there being exceptionally pissed off. I feel like his character has hit a complete point of no return. His priority life is now the cooking meth life. And again, going back to the show's character development, I completely buy his transformation. It's 100% believable. Shoot, man, that can't be good for her baby. Skylar has been pushed to the brink as far as emotions go. The characters are all in a very interesting spot right now. Outside of Hank and Marie, everyone's relationships are just completely strained. I guess Hank and Marie's relationship, based off past conversations, is strained as well, though. Bryan Cranston's acting in this show is just phenomenal. It's mind-blowing at sometimes, the way that he can portray so many different emotions, even in just one episode. He was caring father, the concerned and thoughtful husband, as well as the enforcer or the emotionally damaged character. And all of that was done in just a 45-50 minute episode. It's just incredible the range that he has as an actor, and really just takes the show to an even higher level than the writing already puts it at. And this episode especially was kind of a pretty sad episode as far as Walter's character goes, because he has just chosen the life that he wants to lead at this point. And before, he'd kind of been trying to maintain the double life, and even in the beginning of this episode, he was really putting forth effort to try and maintain his relationships with Skylar and Walter Jr. But that last conversation with Skylar, where she asked him straight up to tell him what was going on and what he was hiding, and he just bought in fully to continuing the lie. That was such a well done sequence in showing that he is not interested in his family as much as cooking meth and earning money anymore, which is pretty ironic. All the effort that he's going to for earning money for his family's future, assumedly that's his main reason still, he's actually ruining his family in the process, and they'd be much worse off than had he never done what he's doing. And so the writing of the show just never ceases to amaze me. It's so well written. All the characters are so well portrayed, and every action they do for me is believable, and nothing doesn't make sense or doesn't feel earned. It all flows so well, and so I can't wait to continue to see how they continue to develop and change. We're only in the first couple of episodes of the second season. I can't even fathom how the characters will look a few episodes or a few seasons from now. I hope you guys enjoyed watching along with me this episode and seeing my reaction. If you did, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up. That helps the channel, helps the video reach more people. So I appreciate you guys who do that. But I can't wait to see you all in the next episode. And until then, peace.